Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about vaccines. I want you to imagine a world where smallpox, measles, rubella, and polio run rampant yet again. Thanks to vaccines, they do not. I hope to prove that vaccines are safer than the diseases they protect us from. First, I need to tell you how they work. Immunizations, I need to tell you about immunizations. The immune system is the defense of our body. When a germ comes in contact with the body, and the immune system attacks the germ, learns about the germ, and then fights it with antibodies. So when vaccines have a dead or weakened parts of germs, the immune system is able to learn about the germ without becoming infected, and they're able to, when you come in contact with a live germ, to kill the germ before you get sick. Vaccines also create herd immunity. Herd immunity is when a whole community is protected because the majority is vaccinated. See, germs need a host to survive. If there's no host, then they die. This protects the few who can't get vaccinated because they have a low immune system, they're too young, or they're allergic to vaccines. Now that you know a little bit about vaccines and how they work, I'll explain 4 different types of vaccines. Live and mature vaccines have weakened germs in them. Inactive vaccines have dead germs in them. Toxoid vaccines have toxin produced by the germs. Some vaccines use parts of the germ, such as protein, sugar, or the casing of germs. Next, I'd like to discuss some ingredients in vaccines that people have questioned about. The first one is formaldehyde. It is used to inactivate germs and to detoxify toxins. It's actually found natural in the human body, and babies actually have 50 to 70% more than the amount in vaccines. Thimerosal is another thing that's in vaccines, and it is used as a preservative. It's a type of mercury that is called ethyl mercury. It is not poisonous. It can be confused with methyl mercury, which is poisonous. Thimerosal is actually today only used in the flu vaccine. There's also a free Thimerosal flu vaccine. And recently there was a scientific article made that linked Thimerosal to autism, but peer-reviewed found this to be false. In fact, the doctor that did the research was only doing this to get money, and he actually lost his license. I'd like to discuss the disease that vaccines protected us from, but lately has become more rampant. This disease is measles. It produces a fever, rash all over the body, cough, runny nose, mild pink eye, and some more serious symptoms is pneumonia, inflammation of the brain, and even death. It is highly contagious and spreads from person to person through the air. Some vaccines that we use to protect against measles is the MMR and the MMRV. Common side effects of this vaccine is fever, a mild rash, swollen glands, And some more rare side effects is that 1 in 4 will get stiff joints, 1 in 3,000 will have seizures, 1 in 30,000 will have a low platelet count for a short period of time, and 1 in a million will be allergic to the vaccine. These are all less severe than the symptoms of measles, which included brain inflammation and death. And these side effects happen way less often than the symptoms of measles when you have the disease. Another reason why the vaccines are safe is that they are highly regulated. The FDA regulates vaccines in the beginning. They must get approved for testing on humans. The FDA also must give a license for it to be released to the general product. CDC and the FDA monitor vaccines currently. Another organization called the VAER uses a reporting system to investigate side effects and unsafe conditions with vaccines. The VSD helps connect the CDC with health organizations around the world. There's also, they use the medical records to investigate side effects of the vaccines. PRISMA is a program that uses insurance claims to investigate side effects, and CIST does clinical research. In conclusion, I hope you have learned that vaccines are safer than the disease that they protect us from. The sources I used was the FDA, CDC, and the U.S. Department of Health's website. Thank you for your time, and now I'm going to show you my audience. There's one, there's two.